Why did a failed Navy prototype become one of the best-selling toys in the world? In 1943, during World War II, a naval engineer named Richard James was supposed to design a tension spring that ships can use to stabilize important equipment when passing through rough seas. One day, Richard was so clumsy that he bumped into a shelf, knocking over all of his failed spring prototypes. But one of the springs did something interesting. Instead of falling like the others, this spring walked. It stepped downwards from the shelf, down to his desk, then down to the floor. It looked so fun that he brought it home to his wife. Betty named the fun toy Slinky. The couple then tested it on all the kids on their street. The children were mesmerized. By 1945, Richard and Betty secured a $500 loan to make more Slinkies. They pitched it to dozens of toy stores, but the stores didn't want it. It looked so plain and boring. The couple tried and tried until they finally convinced a department store called Gimbels to display it. The Slinky was added in November that year as part of their Christmas toy displays, but for weeks, no Slinkies were sold. Everyone ignored them on the shelves. That's when Richard went down to Gimbels himself and did a show for the kids playing with Slinky and making it walk all over the store. In just 90 minutes, he managed to sell 400 Slinkies, and by Christmas, over 20,000 Slinkies were sold. In their first 2 years of production, Richard and Betty were able to sell 100 million units, teaching us that not every failure is a dead end. You just have to find the right purpose for it